Okay, let's unpack this. Have you ever felt like your world was just maybe a bit too normal, a little predictable?
Yeah.
What if, like, your biggest problem wasn't just fitting in at school, but accidentally ripping holes in reality?
Or maybe dealing with a student council president who's basically a lawyer in training and carries a lie detector helmet.
Exactly. Today we're doing a deep dive into this really wild, imaginative universe from Sal and Gabi Break the Universe, and the follow-up, Sal and Gabi Fix the Universe.
And what's so great here is how these books use all this extraordinary stuff, multiversal travel, sentient AI, but they use it to explore things that are just so human. Things like dealing with grief, what family and friendship look like when they change, and what it actually means to be responsible.
Right.
So we're going to dig into how this, seemingly ordinary middle school life gets tangled up with literal cosmic chaos.
And maybe figure out what it teaches us about, like, embracing the weirdness.
Yeah.
Finding your people.
And yeah, what it really means to fix something that's broken. It's nuanced.
Okay, so you're about to see how science and magic just blur together, how these epic adventures happen while you're just trying to, survive 7.
And why sometimes the bravest thing isn't some magic trick, but just admitting you're hurting.
So what's the takeaway for you? Listening in, maybe not causing interdimensional incidents on a daily basis?
We'll get there.
We'll find out as we jump into this mix of humor, a lot of heart, and universe-hopping hijinks.
Let's do it.
Okay, so our story kicks off with Sal Vidón. He's the new kid at Culico Academy of the Art. And, Sal's got this big dream, wants to be the world's greatest magician.
Right, the classic new kid ambition.
But his problems start way before any universe breaking happens. He's dealing with type 1 diabetes.
Yeah.
So he's got the med kit, the emergency Skittles, and you can imagine this leads to some really awkward moments. Teachers, other kids, they misunderstand.
Absolutely. And that's such a crucial starting point. His diabetes isn't just flavor text, right? It actually drives the plot.
Oh,
well, it's the catalyst for how the school sees him initially, like Mr. Lynott sending him to the office for eating candy, or people thinking his fear of needles means something else entirely.
Oh.
It grounds the fantasy immediately, and it fuels that Brujo rumor, the idea that he's using magic, which starts, funnily enough, because of his actual real magic mishaps.
Like the chicken. We have to talk about the chicken.
Oh, the chicken, yes. His way of dealing with Yasmini Robles, the bully, just poof. A raw chicken appears in Yasmini's locker.
Pulled from another dimension, as we find out.
Exactly. And this poultry-based pandemonium, as you could call it, lands him right back in Principal Torres' office. It perfectly shows how we misunderstand what we don't get and how internal chaos can look pretty weird on the outside.
And it's right there in the principal's office, post-chicken. That's when Gabi Reál makes her entrance.
And what an entrance.
Seriously, she doesn't just walk in. She arrives. Student council president, school paper editor, Yasmini's lawyer.
Pulls up her own chair, ready to negotiate.
Totally owns the room. With that shark smile, the description, 3 raccoons in a trench coat.
Which is just brilliant.
The Alan Monk barrettes, the nails, that T-shirt. Well-behaved women seldom make history. I mean, what does this tell us about Gabi right off the bat?
It tells us she's a force. She immediately counters Sal's, let's say, creative chaos with her own brand of intense, almost legalistic order.
Right, like the lie detector helmet.
Exactly. That scene is hilarious, but it also shows her relentless drive for truth. She straps this brain-reading helmet on Yasmini.
And Sal manages to sort of trick it.
Well, yeah, but not by outright lying. He uses clever wording, his imagination. He's a magician, after all. He proves truth can be slippery. But Gabi sees right through it, or rather, she sees something isn't right. That line, something's fishy here, and then asking Sal directly, who the heck are you, Sal Vidón? That's huge.
Yeah.
Because she's the first one who really senses there's more going on with him than just praying. She sees the weirdness. It sets up everything that followed.
And what she eventually figures out is, what's the core secret, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sal can literally rip a hole in the universe.
Yeah. That chicken wasn't just a prop. It came from somewhere else. A whole chicken processing plant dimension.
Which is both gross and amazing. But here's the twist that really changes things. Gabi can see the rips, too.
Yes. And for Sal, who's been dealing with this alone, it's monumental.
He actually says it right. You're the only other person I've ever met who could see a rip. That means you're like me.
It's this profound moment of connection. Suddenly, he's not the only one. Even if Gabi's first reaction to the chicken dimension is just pure Gabi.
I'm a vegetarian. Ew. Classic.
Classic. But that shared ability, seeing the multiverse, it instantly changes their relationship from rivals to, well, something else entirely. Allies.
But this power, it's not all fun and games, is it? It comes with something really heavy for Sal.
The Mami Muerta. His unintentional ability to pull versions of his dead mother from other universes.
Oh, man. That sounds terrifying.
It is deeply unsettling. These aren't comforting ghosts. They're echoes from realities where things went differently. Sometimes they look different. Sometimes they're suspicious of his stepmom.
Wow.
It's such a powerful way to show his grief, his inability to let go. It's magical thinking made real and dangerous. You see his parents getting really worried.
And as Sal gets closer to Gabi, he gets pulled into her world too. Her family is quite something.
Oh, absolutely. It's this vibrant, loving, incredibly diverse unit. Her Cuban mom, multiple honorary dads.
Including an AI named Bonita who identifies as robot American.
You gotta love Bonita.
Yeah.
But the real emotional core of Gabi's family, and really the whole series, is her baby brother, Iggy.
Right. Iggy's situation is serious.
Very serious. He has a severe immune condition, lives in a sterile hospital ward, total bubble boy setup.
And Sal's reaction to Iggy is really powerful.
It is. Sal just sees the unfairness of it all. That moment when Iggy grabs his finger, it connects them deeply. Sal gets it.
And Iggy's illness becomes sort of the ethical center for their power.
Exactly. It forces them to confront the implication. Gabi's fierce love for Iggy introduces this complex idea from Sal's pappy's research, virtuous remembranation theory.
Which is?
The idea of potentially bringing healthy parts, like maybe a healthy immune system, from an Iggy in a parallel universe to their Iggy, creating two Iggies to make one whole.
Whoa. Okay, that's ethically complicated.
Hugely. It makes them grapple with the morality of messing with reality, even for love, even to heal. What lines shouldn't be crossed?
And this ties directly into what Sal's pappy actually does for a living, right? Calamity physics.
Yes. Poppy's a scientist studying the very fabric of reality. He built this remembranation machine, Sal calls it Brana, which can manipulate the universe.
But it's dangerous work.
Extremely. Using Brana, or even Sal using his powers, creates these side effects, calamitrons, literally tears or instabilities in the universe.
So the science isn't just cool background stuff, it's driving the conflict.
Precisely. It externalizes the consequences of their actions, especially Sal's grief-driven ones, and then you add the AI's
Right.
sweeps, the entropy sweeper. It's this AI designed to detect calamitrons, and it's got this amazing, dramatic personality. Very grammatical.
What was I?
Exactly. And Sweeps has this funny rivalry with Brana, the remembranation machine. They debate being Class 8 AIs understanding the universe versus Class 9 understanding the multiverse.
So even the AIs are dealing with levels of reality.
It adds humor, but also depth. These aren't just tools. They're characters grappling with existence, too. And all this leaves Sal feeling, well, pretty terrible.
Or you start thinking he's a danger, right, to everyone.
Totally.
Yeah.
He's terrified his powers are just destructive, but then Pappy drops this bombshell. That Sal can fix things, that his power isn't just about ripping holes, it's also about potentially closing them, sending things back.
Okay, so there's hope, but Sal's method, it's intense.
It really is. He figures out he can essentially absorb the calamitrons to close the rips. He calls it snorting them.
Yeah, that sounds painful and risky.
Extremely. Gabi and the AIs are really worried. But Sal feels like it's his responsibility. He caused the mess. He has to clean it up, even if it hurts him.
That shows real growth, though, doesn't it? Moving from just reacting to taking ownership.
Absolutely. It's a huge turning point. He's facing the chaos head on, internalizing it almost to fix it. It's him choosing responsibility over just, well, magical coping. It's a big step towards maturity.
Okay, so alongside all this personal drama and physics, there's this amazing collaborative thing happening at school, Rompenote.
The school play. But it's so much more than a typical school play.
Right. It becomes this massive, interactive, site-specific performance, like Alice in Wonderland meets Cuban culture, meets local Native American history.
It's wild. And everyone's involved. American Stepmom's organizing genius, Aventura Rio's doing incredible cosplay costumes, the teachers, the coaches, everyone pitching in.
How does this giant project fit into the bigger picture?
I think it really symbolizes the whole theme of the book, bringing together diverse, chaotic elements and creating something amazing through collaboration. It's a mini multiverse project itself.
That makes sense. And it's within this collaborative spirit that we see Yasmini change too, right? The bully.
Yes. Yasmini's arc is fantastic. We find out he's got this tough home life, breaks his phone. He's not just a bad guy.
And the Reals.
Yeah.
They just sort of adopt him.
Basically, they completely embrace him. They even build him a tiny house in their yard, the future home of Yas Daddy.
Incredible. It shows that fixing isn't just about big cosmic stuff. It's about empathy, building community.
Exactly. Giving people a safe space. And Sal grows too. There's that moment he sincerely apologizes to Gladys Machado after a prank.
And Principal Torres sees it. She gets that he messes up, but fundamentally,
he has a big heart. She says nobody deserves to be hurt by. She sees his decency under the chaos.
But just when things seem like they might be settling down, enter Fix Gabi.
Dun dun. Yeah, Fix Gabi is Complicated. She's a Gabi from another universe.
And she's not like our Gabi.
Not exactly. Her backstory is tragic. She lost her Sal, her Poppy, and it twisted her perspective. She believes the universe needs rips, needs chaos, and she wants Brana to make more.
So she's the villain.
Well, yes and no. She's definitely the antagonist, but she's also a mirror image of Sal's earlier grief, taken to an extreme. She's what happens when that pain isn't channeled constructively.
And how do they deal with it?
This is where it gets even more interesting. We learn about the Sisterverse.
The what now?
An alliance of Gabis from across the multiverse. Their goal is the care and maintenance of the multiverse. They're not out to destroy Fixed Gabi, but to capture and reform her.
Wow. So Multiverse Gabi Corp.
Kind of. It reinforces that idea of understanding and healing over just fighting.
And how do they stop her? There's something about Iggy.
Yes. This is maybe the most unexpected twist. They discover that Iggy and Gabi's cat, Meow Dad, who travels through Iggy somehow.
Wait, the cat travels through the baby.
Apparently, don't ask me the physics, but together they create a stable wormhole between two human beings.
Okay.
And they use this connection, this unique wormhole, to disrupt Fixed Gabi's powers.
That is bizarrely brilliant.
It really is. And it leads to this incredibly emotional moment where Fixed Gabi just breaks down. All her grief for her lost Sal, her family, it just pours out.
And they don't punish her?
No. The instinct from Sal and Gabi, and even the other Gabis, is to hug her, to offer support.
Wow.
And through that compassion, they manage to resolve the situation. The kidnapped Pappas get sent back home. It powerfully shows that found family, Sal, Gabi, Yasmini, and extending empathy even to your enemy is the real strength.
That's really profound.
It truly is. The power isn't in the tech or the rips. It's in the connection, the understanding.
So this brings us back to Sal's own journey.
Mm-hmm.
He gets past that magical thinking about his mom.
He does. He learns to accept her death. The sadness is still there, absolutely, but he stops trying to fix it by breaking reality. He understands the danger now.
He grows up.
He really does. And the fixing isn't about erasing the pain, but learning to carry it responsibly, building resilience, finding healthier ways to cope.
And Principal Torres, how does she handle Sal in the end?
Her final decision is so insightful. She doesn't expel him. She sees the growth. She makes a deal with him. Stop bringing the magic props, the universe-bending stuff, to school.
Acknowledging his showmanship, but drawing a line.
Exactly. She recognizes his good heart, his intentions, even amidst the chaos he caused. It's not about punishment. It's about understanding and redirection. A really nuanced way to handle things.
What a ride. Seriously, we've gone from, middle school drama to literal alternate dimensions.
Chickens to calamitrons.
Sentient AIs, doppelgangers.
Yeah.
But through it all, it feels like the core message is about connection, right?
Right.
And growth, even when things are completely chaotic.
Absolutely. And it really makes you think about that word, fix. What does it actually mean to fix something? Is it making the problem disappear, sealing every crack? Or is it more about building strength, finding your people, learning to live with the weirdness, maybe even loving it a little?
For Sal, fixing the universe wasn't just closing rips.
No, it was opening himself up to friendship, to hard truth, even painful, realizing that real healing comes from empathy, from that chosen family.
So what's the takeaway for you listening? Maybe it's that even when things feel overwhelming, whether it's a health issue, bullies, feeling totally lost, finding your people matters most.
Leaning into their quirks, using your own unique skills, even if they don't involve talking toilets or interdimensional cats.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not. But using what makes you unique, that's where transcend happens.
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What are the rips in your own life? Could they actually be openings to something amazing if you just looked at them differently?
Or found the right Gabi or Yasmini to help you figure them out.
Definitely something to think about.